Hello, everybody. Welcome to Astrorisa Moon Forecaster. We're doing the full moon forecast for Friday, May 5th, 2023. The time for the full moon is 1:34 p.m. Eastern Time. This is a lunar eclipse full moon. Full moon 14 degrees in the sign of Scorpio in house 3. And the sun is 14 degrees in the sign of Taurus in house 9. This is a full moon, and we are looking at the Obi, so we're saying that this is a full moon under Etawalafia. So we're going to look at the full moon time messages as well as just a couple of transits. I am still adding transits to this. So we have a moon opposite the midheaven. That's your 10th house. So the energies of this time under that aspect, it is talking a lot about taking time out for yourself. You're going to find a lot of us reevaluating our commitment. We're really wanting to advocate for ourselves, doing things or participating in situations or events that are going to be more in our favor or your own favor. A lot of you are going to feel like you need some downtime. It's a downtime type energy. The moon squaring the ascendant, that is the first house. With that, we're looking at time during this full moon. Again, this full moon message is going to range for 28 days. So the Mars square ascendant, that's bringing up previous situations that possibly angered you. A lot of you may have experienced something 8 to 10 days prior to May 5th where something just came up. You remembered a situation that happened with a partner or a friend. Remember, moon is house 3. This is communication, something, a conversation that you had. House 3, someone who's close to you in proximity, or a sibling, or someone that lives near you or lives with you. Very much about your environment, the home as well, or infrastructure where you all are together, such as co-workers. But something has come up regarding a conversation that, kind of angered you. We got the Scorpio energy there. And so if you feel like there's some type of injustice happening, Scorpio is an aspect of the Orisa Oya. So, very much about justice and truth. And you're like, maybe you feel like you need to speak your truth. You're wanting to address something very important. Situations that are happening where you just are kind of confused. You may not know like what direction you need to take regarding a conversation or regarding someone in your home, regarding a family member, regarding someone that's close to you in proximity. Also maybe focusing on your future. And again, what direction should you take? We have the Sun conjunct Uranus. So this is talking about insight about you and your relationship to your experiences, your relationship to others, and as well as the world as you know it. So with this Sun conjunct Uranus, you are looking to embrace your authentic self. You're like, I need to be more real about something. I need to really tap into who I truly am. Maybe you feel you were just faking it. You were just going with the flow. And now with this moon time, you're saying, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to be my true authentic self. This is a time where you're creating new ways to express yourself and to be you. And also for a lot of you, you may be just taking a stand about something. Looking at this full moon time with occurring with the lunar eclipse. Again, it's in the sign of Scorpio. This is now going to indicate that many of us will experience emotional and mental changes. Our perspective is going to drastically change. And this change in our perspective is coming out of nowhere, it feels like. And this goes back to that Sun conjunct Uranus aspect as well. That's coupling this lunar eclipse energy where you're wanting to be authentic, where you are dealing with the truth of the matter, the truth of yourself. All of that is playing a strong role. This lunar eclipse in Scorpio with this full moon has a lot of people going in many different directions, all of it pertaining to aha moments. Again, our perspective drastically changing. I mentioned confusion. Some of you are not only confused about like what direction should I take because I really want to do better in my life. I want to expand my life. We're talking about mental movement. But some of you during this moon time are going to address like a lack of focus. You're going to change in that direction. You recognize that for a while you were lacking in focus, but during this moon time, you're going to really want to change things about yourself and how you approach your work. You're going to do things where you want to think more clearly, like you might even start deciding to take supplements that include your mental clarity during this time. Some of you are going to want to work on clearing up disorganization within the home, your workspace, any place where you need to work, where you need to focus. You're going to be changing that. Some of you are going to find that your willpower is increasing during this moon time, where before it was lacking. You're going to be more determined to get things done. You're going to, instead of just sit there and daydream, you're actually going to come up with plans and begin to create a way to make those plans a reality. You're going to be looking to receive spiritual help because you really want to make wiser decisions. This is a very powerful moon time. It's about clarity. For some, you are going to look at new projects. You're going to feel very inspired. But this is more related to that Mars square Jupiter transit. There's an inspiration happening. You're wanting to work with your group of people, or you are being led to work with a group of people. A lot of teamwork. Maybe even within the family, you all are deciding, let's just sit down and have a family meeting and let's create a new way of handling a situation. Because there's an awareness regarding home and the family, and also dealing with being reliable. If people were unreliable, you all might start wanting to focus on how can people within this structure, this group, be more reliable. You just want to be careful, though, with feeling so charged up that you can make changes that you're not focusing on a strong plan to make that happen. Clarity is really important during this moon time. Pacing yourself is very important during this moon time. When I previously mentioned a moon opposite the midheaven, and that was very much about focusing on yourself and the needs of yourself, or how to improve something regarding reevaluating commitments and things of that nature. Some people are going to look at how can they work in a way that it is benefiting them more so than giving so much of their energy to other people. So if you are not working from home during this moon time, a lot of people may start looking at how they can work from home. Now, we have a lot of people that already are working from home. So those that are working from home, they may want to change the way they're doing that, or want to find another job that allows them to work from home, but it's more beneficial for them. People are looking to protect their material resources, protect their possessions, protect their time. A lot of people are going to be looking at how they can better save for retirement. Again, we're looking at the future. How can I secure my future? So this moon time is a very powerful moon time because it's really pushing people to protect themselves. The sun is in the sign of Taurus. We know very much so. Taurus is about your finances, about a security of home, a security of your space. So that's very much a part of this moon time as well. This Taurus Sun, coupled with this Scorpio Moon, is also going to focus on how we can improve our environment, namely your home, your space. So some people are going to relocate. They're going to move during this moon time. They're going to plan to move during this moon time. They may want to change residence. They may want to encourage people to move out during this moon time, especially if those people are causing them a lot of stress, because people during this moon time want to feel comfortable. They want to deal with the truth of a matter. They want to leave their troubles behind, and they're going to do whatever they need to do to make that happen. However, there's another message with this moon time, which is before you throw in the towel, seek counsel, get a better perspective of the entire situation. With that Mars square Jupiter transit, you have to be careful of just charging forward and not really having a good plan. So the balancing messages for this moon time is going to speak about moderation. And without moderation, there's extremes. So this moon time will also bring that enlightenment to a lot of us. It will be beneficial for many of us to use our intelligence to make detailed plans and not to make hasty decisions. I mentioned about people asking others in their home to leave because they're frustrated or they want peace. You may want to get counsel on that before you just kick people out. I'm just saying. This is the energy of that moon time. Or you might be that person who says, I'm just going to leave. Well, you should know where you're going to go and have a secure place to go before you leave. Again, I'm just saying, these are the energies of this moon time. So with that being said, I hope that you all will have a very healthy, secured, focused, and clear full moon. I'll join you all again next month when the moon is full. And remember to know your truest self, follow the moon. You all take care.